Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 41 of my Throt the Unclean Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we have yet another army of Norskins arriving. I can't zoom out too far because this is one of the maps that we actually can get the water to work for us as long as I'm in just far enough. If we come too far out, as you can see, it does this kind of thing. So as long as we stay kind of tight, we have no problem. Zooming on over because we have a slow cinematic camera now. Whole bunch of trolls, frosty and not, as well as some horse flesh. So honestly, this should be like going to the grocery store. Let's get this battle going. I have augmented our warp grinders so that they now are... They've got a whole sorts of new skills. They actually stock. They have Vanguard. They have... Well, they've got an instability now, unfortunately, but they've got ward save for that. But they're much sneakier. They've got some physical resistance and some more armor. They are going to be much better at sticking in, although that instability is unfortunate. We may have to recruit in another one and see if we can't perfect that grafting there. As Throt would, just keep perfecting his surgeries until he has it mastered. We do get the free ward save, but they're going to take some damage, which is unfortunate. They're the sneakiest warp grinders you've ever seen. Although they seem like they're having a hard time stalking. Oh no, they're hidden. That makes me happy. Alright, let's send in the Doom Wheels. Although probably on separate planes because they like to run into each other like fools. We'll use them to harass the line here. Looks like our Norskin... Can't zoom out that far. Looks like our Norskin enemies are content to kind of wait on us. We've got a staggered rock line here. And then our miniguns obviously holding up the other flank. What do you have for us? Obviously the most scary units are going to be the speedy cavalry. Nothing else really concerns me. Alright, let's scare them. Start dragging you this way. We will drop a Barras Orb. That's a lot of units you have all there together. It would be a shame if... Oh, hang on now. They have been activated. Instead, I guess we can maul these Marauder champs. We'll activate the ward save. He's going to take a bit of damage with the ward save. We'll nullify a bit of it. Charge in from both sides there. No doubt they will activate the trolls, but I'm happy to give, excuse me, clan rats. Charge on out. Give us the extra melee defense just to make sure we don't get hit. And then I am keen to overcast a Flensing Ruin, even though they did do a good deal of nerf to it. Let's drop a Flensing Ruin. Hello. Right there. Grab all of those units. 3, 2, 1. Skadoosh. The Earthquake erupts. Yeah, charge back on in. The trolls are fighting with our clan rats. We'll at least keep hitting these boys with lightning. That's good stuff. And then I'm happy to drop a heal. You've already charged in. Pull on out. Same thing with you. You don't want to get bogged down by those trolls, and they're going to do an easy job at doing that. You've got throwing axes on us as well. Let's pull on away. Get back towards our miniguns. Do a good job of scaring off these guys at least once, so... Oof. Knocked out a couple more horses. They're quite accurate. You're gonna have to run faster. Those trolls are keeping up. Zoom quicker. We'll drop some more lightning in here, though. See if you can dodge this. Looks like they did. Oh, no, we hit him. A little bit of damage. It's very middling. Not really very worth it. Keep moving. Don't get hit by those lightning or the javelins for free. We'll go ahead and make our boys a bit more accurate. We'll see if the catapults can start blasting away at some of these champions that are coming in. Because they don't have a lot of champions, so that is at least one good. You guys are too close together. Gonna be causing issues for each other. Let's drop another Brass Orb. They're gonna have to keep walking up, so they're all gonna get hit by that. Keep moving. Beautiful shot with the lightning cannons. Yeah, let's charge on in on these Marauder champions. You come through all the way. They will be in on our lightning bolts, or our miniguns, very soon. There will not be a lot of chance for them to flank. Let's send the dwarf things through the woods just to make sure they can't. The minigun should open up on them very soon. Keep moving. And don't stop. Getting hit for free is no good. Unlike the Skaven slaves who are happy to get hit for free. Ooh, don't stop. Keep moving. We'll drop a Cleansing Ruin right here since they're all going to have to keep moving through. I'm happy to summon in some clan rats pretty soon. No one's quite in... Oh, just kidding. They're in range now. The end is nigh. Alright, now we summon in the clan rats just to give them some more firing room. Let's zoom through and give these guys some more melee defense. Help this group out. We'll zoom you around. Overcast some lightning on top. And then proceed to annihilate them. Where's our other... Let's launch a Doom Rocket. Doom Rocket away. There it goes. Oh, an amazing hit. We'll see how much damage it did here in a second. That was actually one of the better Doom Rockets. I think we've got these poor Norskins wrapped up. Let's pull back a little bit there. We're getting shot up by our own team. See if we can line up kind of in the middle of these two so we're not getting shot for no reason. There we go. That'll work. Then we'll drop the heals. Honestly, there's no real reason to heal any of these units over on this side. Our rat ogres didn't even really get to fight. Let's bring you back over here since everyone's shattered. I'm going to do some healing. We'll hunt down some of these poor innocent Norskins. Their bloodlust has been quenched by Warpflame. Well, Odin of the Iron Pelt led his forces in a glorious last samurai charge into our miniguns. I don't know why they keep doing this, and they're not willing to have peace with us after all of this slaughter, but if they keep wanting to send their men into the meat grinder, we're happy to make hamburgers. We'll go ahead and eat these captives, make sure we're in tip-top fighting shape. And I think, yeah, it is time we start striking back against them across the ocean. We are tired of defending. It's time to attack. Enemy killed in battle, Odin of the Iron Pelt. We're going to send Throt now that he is fully replenished all the way over here to the Tower of Torment. I'm going to keep him in the ocean, though, that way we are not taking any chaos attrition. And then we should be able to jump ashore and attack them next turn. You have already shown your ability to overrun them. We'll give you the Renowned and Feared, dropping your upkeep by 8%, giving you more movement and all of the other lovely bonuses. We're printing money at this point. But we do also need to upgrade a good deal of our forces and kind of specialize them so they're actually for what they should be, such as Plague Monks and Censer Bearers with Skrulk to go with his nasty beasties. He is still sieging out Lorelorn Forest. What's going to give us the auto-resolve now? Sorry, blue hair. We've already defeated you once. Oh, you know what we should have done? I don't know if we can actually subjugate the Wood Elves, but if we were able to, we should have given them, basically stolen Lorelorn from them and then given it back before we claimed the other one. That way we could have tried to take it from them and offer it back in return for their working for us. We will, of course, instead raise the forest because we're tired of this being here. The lumberjack. Back to their trees, the Azrai flee when this fierce warrior brings their entire armies down upon them. As well as the forest. He becomes a headsman as well. And another Hellpit attendant joins our ranks. We have just an enormous research department now. Lorelorn is consigned to oblivion, as is their right. And then for Skrulk, you're just gonna, I guess, hang out. Luckily, you are in friendly territory. Extra relations with the Skaven. We are tasked with slaughtering the rest of our brethren. He only has 1 point in Pestilent Birth to give him this right away. And 2 for Plague. He is a Master Plague Priest. We'll go ahead and give him Pestilent Birth since we go for the other one usually first. Get some Plague Monks for Skrulk. Then for Skullpake, we already have the mobility and income. Guess we might as well make your lightning cheaper when we do want to use it. He's got all the other abilities we want. For Garrot the Mad, he's also also got all of the abilities I want. We'll probably give him either a Doom Rocket or the Ballistics Instructor. We'll go for this. Give all of our range units a bit more range. Throw those missiles further. Don't need a second one of you in there, so let's send you over to enemy territory, or we can try to assassinate Torvig here. Get him. Slaughter the Werewolf of the Hung. We got him. I am surprised. Happily. Dieterschaffen, since this is a port settlement, we probably do need the fortified garrison. In between episodes, Volkmar moved on in and crushed the defenders of Karak-Asgaraz, or Karak-Asgaraz. I attempted to fight it, but I decided it wasn't one that was worth keeping in. They annihilated us. It was very strange, actually. They had a very weak force, and the rats did not even attempt to fight back. It was quite pitiful. They were fighting with limp noodles. It is what it is, though, and we will continue to rebuild and replenish. Harelberg, we have the maximum black corn swamp going in, so our food production is about to be very good. Is Middenstag on enemy territory? Not going to show me. Like, zoom meet a Middenstag, please. Well, this is kind of central in our kingdom, so that one's alright. Harelberg definitely needs the fortified entry since we have the swamp there. Running out of gold quick, but we can gain more by punching fellas. I do believe we are going to start up a war with the Bone Rattlers soon. We have armies kind of everywhere here, so we should be able to snatch up a bit of their land before they're able to recover. Tried to chase this guy down, but I don't think we're going to have much of a chance to. We do get gold if he lands in one of our settlements, though, so we can only hope. Since we are both the Empire and Kislev now, much better chance of that happening.
Chieftain of the Deep Warrens.
Alright, fella. Is it time for you to prove yourself once again? That's a lot of... That is a lot of champions with great weapons.
Ready, yes.
We have ogres. They would slice through our Skaven slaves like they don't exist. You have at least good plague spells? Oh, hang on now. We can at least fight them and retreat. Although we may not be able to since we're out on the ocean. Alright, well we fight to the death then. We keep throwing Clan Rictus in, the worst ones. Will give us some extra minutes below then. And then Akarak the Crow. Time to send you back to the deep. I do want to check the map first. Just your typical island battle. Say it to him. Alright, here's the plan. Oh man, glitchy water. We will start deployment, and how do we sort these fellas out? They mostly have infantry, so let's try to get them into the water and fight them in the shallow water. So we'll grab our Skaven slaves, who we're happy to sacrifice. We'll put them up front. Kind of right on the edge of the water there, so the enemies are fighting poorly as well. Spears. I want all of the enemy fighting in the water, if we can help it. We'll try to draw them all back in, and then we'll have our big beasties. We'll have 2 ogres and Helping Abomination. The ogres are really not great as far as melee stats. They've got like 33 of each. So all of their stuff comes from that charge bonus. We want the Helping Abomination to be the distraction, and then the rat ogres to be finishing things up. Put them the same on both sides. And we'll try to draw the enemy in. We want to keep them a little closer. We'll pull them in behind. And then Plague Priest in the middle.
Channeled and charged.
Got a good deal of magic, and then Tretch is going to be turning invisible and doing his thing. Alright, Akarak. What brings you... I guess we did attack him. He's got an all-infantry army. Usually they... Well, I've immediately proven wrong. Since we attacked them, they're going to expect us to come over and fight them first. Which is not really what I want to do. Let me see if I can wait them out for a moment, but if not, we will send the Plague Priest over and have him cause some problems. Alright, we're nearly close enough to drop the Plague Breath through the line. Let's see if they allow us. I've got some big boys moving over to try to keep their chariot from causing too much problem. He's going to have to run back as fast as he can. Plague Breath blasts out. Now run!
Pestilent blessing.
Here they come. They're not gonna like that one at all. That was a good bit of damage to 2 lines there. Looks like only a few of their line is gonna surge forward. Oh, they're gonna wait. Very interesting. Well, we'll do that to you again. Don't put it past me. There they come.
I preach death.
Maybe not. Are they just gonna send this one group forward since they're already injured? I mean, that works for me. We'll smush them up. Alright, bring the Plague Priest back, and we'll have him try to do the same thing to this group over here. Because they're kind of activating, but they're not wanting to give up their defensive position for whatever reason. But yeah, charge on over here, fools. Do the thing. All of my Clan Rictus boys have the devastating flanker.
Plague priest.
Plague Priest isn't worried. We'll go ahead and blast some. Ooh, hang on, they're all activating now. There we go. Something like that. They tried to stop moving. Didn't quite work for them. The boys are gonna smash up this group of Marauder great weapons. We'll pick you apart little by little. Get on out of there. Those guys are crushed. They may come back, but it will be very weakened.
Famine fury.
They're trying to keep up with us. These Marauders don't move slow. Little do these Norscan Warhounds know, though, that if they catch us, it's going to be a bad time for them. Yeah, let's turn around and deal with that. Those Warhounds are going to be a problem.
Bitter, run, run.
Yep, instantly crushed. Get on out of there. Keep moving. We're working their force into an instrumental blob for us. Let's keep blasting apart their weak units. Plague Breaths don't cost much. They do a lot of damage. Okay, well, if they want to fight, we can stick in and fight for a moment.
Righteous frenzy.
We may just move this unit. Nah, we'll leave them where they're at for now. We'll have Tretch dip out. These guys extra leadership, and then we'll have you run. Alright, everyone's surrounding these boys here. Let's give them some backup. We'll drop a... No, not a Wither. We need a Plague. Overcast Plague. Many units on this side. Let's blend through them. And while that's happening, we will stop any extra units from jumping in with their axes. Plague erupts. It is doing good damage to our own, though, so we need to try to pull these guys through. What's those javelins in the back? Fair enough.
I preach death.
Can you hit them? Don't have enough magic to do a double. Or an overcast. Get all of these lads out. I think they're all gonna die. Too many bodies. We're gonna drag them all out of there. Luckily the Helping Abomination escaped. There's less guys on this side, so if they can charge through, we may end up having to lose one of the groups of ogres. We knew we were going to take some casualties here. Tretch, come on back. Gotta be clever about it. Those ogres are sadly having to sacrifice themselves for the greater good. They are doing a really good job of swarming my units that are being used for taking out their range. Keep moving through. Tretch. Alright, here they come. Let's rotate the boys around. If these ogres are back, let's get them moving. We did get both of those ogres out of there alive, somehow. Crucify their capabilities, and then we'll have you charge on in. Alright, they have impacted our line. We will have... It's actually kind of a tough call. Try to hunt down these marauders. You get in there and beat down the chieftain. You need to go and help out Tret. She's having a little bit of problems there. We'll drop some lightning down on top of him. Lots of guys there. You guys run forward and get this group. They're all in the water, so they should be taking all of that debuff. Stop anyone else from coming on in. Drop the heal. A really good use right here. We're sadly going to lose those rat ogres, and he is completely surrounded there, isn't he? Dropping an overcast plague in the middle. Gonna spend the rest of our magic, but we do have 55 more in the bag, so as long as we can keep the battle going, we should have no problems. Pull these rat ogres out. Let them get their charge bonus again. You guys can hit these marauder champions on this side. Work together, otherwise you're going to have a bad time. And we don't want that to happen at all. Keep these armies away from where they want to be. We beat the brakes off of that group with the help of the plague. Drop some armor. Probably not a bad idea. Let's get everyone in here. Should have overcast it. That was my mistake. We will pay for it. I thought you were casting spells, brother. Let's drop all of these guys' armor, as I said previously. Bring you in on a different group. You've got the mass to do it. Stretch is actually slaughtering those lads. We'll allow him to keep doing so. I keep fighting. Don't stop. You're not fighting. You're not doing your job. We'll have these guys come attack this group here. Beautiful. Now let's charge in together on flip targets there. Keep these guys distracted. Pull these ogres out. You guys go get into the middle of those javelins. Come on around and use that devastating flanker. Drop some lightning in on there. We'll get in and watch the battle a little bit more in slow-mo. That was even more slow-mo than I was expecting. It's been quite the battle. We've actually managed to keep a good deal of our soldiers alive, too. That devastating flanker is definitely helping out. Those gigantic warp blades. Throtlings will feast well this day. Alright, speed things back on up. Get back to fighting. You charge in on the side there. Pull the Plague Priest out. He is fighting champions, not one something he really wants to. You as well. Come on in here and smash into the back of these guys. Keep using that terror bomb. How big of an area can be hit with this heal? That'll do. Gets all the important ones, I think. Although they are at their heal cap, unfortunately. Didn't see that till it was a little bit too late. Alright, I think Tret is going to need a bit of help. Summon in some clan rats. These spears in here and then pull him away. These will be devastating flanker clan rats, so apparently that all that damage comes back to them. Keep smashing them up. We can summon in some more clan rats. Rather wait. We are starting to be pushed back. Lightning's not a bad spell. Let's bring you over to help out the other one. Drop some lightning in here. Our ogres are across the map, of course, frolicking, as they do. The one who's not fighting should be. Drop the armor on... Maybe a good idea to drop the armor on the group they're currently fighting. Pull you across. Don't like to hear that. It is winnable, guys. Don't retreat yet. Smash in onto this group. This group of Marauders flees. That'll be perfect. One back after these guys if you can. Use that mass to escape. Looks like we lost one of the Hell Pit Abominations. That is not good. Gonna be a massive chunk of our win con gone. I have a lot of spells we can really use right now either. We can drop in some clan rats. Only issue being those are but mere clan rats. Hang on, now we may have the shatter. Get them, ogres. Switch targets quick. Whoa, a win by the skin of our teeth. They're out in the ocean, so we really don't have to chase any of these lads down, but we're going to try to gather as many captives as we can, and I'm going to catch you all back to the campaign map. And the victory goes to us. We did lose our Hell Pit Abomination, but we shall always create more. That was yeah, we lost a lot of rats there. It was a bloody battle. Cool outnumbered us by quite a bit there, but just goes to show that Skaven slaves do their thing. And also big, muscly monstrosities. We shall replenish up.
Call me Lord Craventail.
Probably should have taken the gold for that one, but it is what it is already. We shall grab the Warpstone weapon. Yes. Gives him magical attacks, a little bit more armor piercing.
Clan
And then for his assistant here. Plague was very useful. We need Arcane Conduit. We'll finish off Plague with the next one. And Tretch is going to be a Pokemon and say his name every time. We'll go for increased mobility. Start working that passive on up. Alright, Tretch. Give you some warp teams. Probably not necessarily a bad idea. I do want to try out some Poison Wind Globes. Give you kind of a strange army. Yeah, let's try them. No one else has any Poison Wind Globes. The only issue is every time I look at them, they're half the cost of... a little bit less than half the cost of miniguns. They don't perform nearly as well. We'll grab 3, though, and we'll use those bonus versus large missiles to try to bring down some big nasties. Not having that extra Hell Pit Abomination is going to be a little unfortunate, but we'll make do.
Don't disappoint me.
For Kevin, then, I am not sure. We have beat most of our enemies back in the north, so it is kind of time to start taking the fight across the ocean to them. When they lose these very expensive armies, it takes a lot longer for them to replenish. Make sure we're staying in friendly territory. It goes all the way to there, so we'll warp on over. And then prepare to take the fight to Chaos. We got enough fight for our Deathmaster? Sure do. They have been weakened as well. The Chaos Corruption just causes so much attrition. We've already hit them once, haven't we? You know what, then? I think we did already hit them once, so we'll pull back.
No.
Go into encampment stance, which is not entirely what we want to do. They've already been hit once, so if we sack this again, we will gain nothing. Start moving our way back, either home or we can warp across and start injuring the enemies across the way. As far as our other lords go, we'll wait to spread the plague until we're a little bit closer. I guess alternatively we can come up to Gristle Valley and find Caragnorn. Let's start a plague up in Caragnorn. He has become the dwarves.
I share the forest's thoughts.
That is good to hear.
Token of the great
I'm not concerned with the forest. We're here to murder the other Skaven. Bring them in line.
This won't work.
And you know they've been slowly warping across them. There's like, they've been going in the underway across the map. Except for Ikeclaw here. But there's no other armies over on Skaven Blight. They've all been destroyed. Restalia.
Sorcerer, inventor, yes.
Keep you exploring.
Scurry forward.
I don't believe there's any more in between here. The Forbidden Citadel was destroyed by us. We are good to go. Let's keep Akorum moving so we sit next to the Ultra spawns to steal their technology.
Move.
That'll be that. Frickage the Mad is still defending Talabheim. They're around here somewhere. Stretch is a musterer. Silent One has become a constructor, and Grievous. And now we have extra replenishment. Alright, so we'll take Throt. Keep moving on over to get revenge on Volkmar. I mean, I don't mind you bringing the town in with you. It means I have to fight less. We'll scoot on over and then should be able to jump into ambush. Just barely. So we got a 95% chance to succeed in that endeavor. We'll have the Silent One move in and claim Kimperbad. It has already been weakened. Should be very easy. Give that one auto-resolve. And we'll claim Kimperbad at tier 3. We have plenty of food now.
Shadow, yes.
The Under Empire ever expands. I think we may decide to go ahead and throw in a clan pit. Gives us access to another chieftain. And the Silent One can move up to Wurtbad next. Bring down Codbringer. Yes. We'll definitely upgrade the Blackhorn Swamp here in Grunberg. Much food as we can be producing in the background. Skaven aren't known for actually producing their own without stealing, so... Change the Empire. He's moving over to Erengrad. We're not going to be able to stop that, so let's move down to Kislev. Prepare, keep preparing for our fight with Bone Rattless. Have to upgrade this here port. And throw in the Rubbish Pit. We'll probably always be recruiting troops up here in the north and have a constant threat of chaos. Oh, Jaeger. And a Zazel both. Alright, well.
Warlock Master.
One at a time I could win. The fact that he has so many flyers and speedy units means that we would have no time to reposition for the next force.
Warlock wants blood.
A bit unfortunate. But if we can defeat these two armies quickly, looks like they'll try to pull back in towards this one. They do like to hit the frozen landing though, so we'll see.
Off, floaty device.
We know they're there, and we will take advantage in a moment. Poor Norman has been up here in the Port of Secrets. I meant to fight this battle a couple turns ago, and we completely forgot about it. We'll give this one to auto-resolve now because of how few Grookey there are. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's sack the settlement. Weaken their port.
Mighty Master Engineer.
And you are going to have no choice but to encamp. And pull away from the town, just in case defenders come. Just realized I have trapped him on a peninsula, so we will have to hope. We have a quartermaster then, where if he's going to die, he's at least going to be cheap. Ballistics instructor for his engineer. Send the engineer out to try to
I win.
weaken a couple of these soldiers, but I don't really want to. If we risk him, that'd be unfortunate. For our next technology, extra recruit rank for chieftains and more leadership for clan rats. Actually, more leadership for clan rats is going to be a good one. The oppressive plans are really very meh. None of these are exciting except for extra food capacity, and we'll get there. So first we'll grab extra leadership for our clan rats, and then we'll probably come over here to Unfathomable Horrors and get a Help in Abomination. So that way we can start actually putting in those Vermintide buildings in places we're not actually currently fighting. Surprise armies can pop up. Keep the homeland safe. We'll have you steal tech from the Varg camp when you arrive. Stand next door, dude. Easy. The Deathmaster needs to do a little bit more replenishing. This is going to be the way of the world for him, unfortunately. Being this deep in enemy territory is going to be like that.
Yes.
No. So one more turn of replenishment and we'll attack the Spire. We may give that to Bellicor.
I am the Plague Lord.
As for you, Skrulk, sir, most of our enemies are in the south or in the north. So what you will come on over and lend your might to Krugenheim. We'll leave Rickich as the defender.
Run, Scary, do not stop.
I don't want to be in March, though. Oh, yeah, never mind. We have no more gold. I was going to try to recruit up some more Plague Monks, but no. We have no gold.
For nuggets. Affirmation, son.
Keep eyes everywhere we can.
Secret arts.
What are your secret arts?
Voice.
What do we do with you, Kevin? Tough call. We'll come on back over here and set up an ambush for Jaeger and his forces.
Machines and
Ambush outside so they don't know where they're at. Tretch has his forces kind of loaded on up now. We could try to start sending him in a sneaky attack maneuver towards Clan Moors. They're a long way down there, though, aren't they? Clan Moors may be the one that we try to peace out with and subjugate that way.
No furs. No deal unless profit for me.
Oh, we can't actually make any deals with them. Fair enough. Vermintide has begun. Well, in that case, Tretch, you stay where you're at. Rickich as well. We'll have Chant keep moving into the mountains.
The eyes of decay.
That's an unfortunate voice there you have, buddy.
Make decrepit.
Get decrepit. We'll get screamed at by forest dragons.
Warlock engineer.
We understand you're angry.
I order scurry move.
I mean, the very good news is that all of these Skaven settlements are going to be breezed or run over. We just have to make it there. So we've got to cross over all of this land. We're probably not going to be doing much fighting down here. We're going to try to sneak past many of these enemies and potential allies as we can. We're going to allow Grom to keep beating down on Bretonia. Yeah. I know Stigich hasn't moved. Don't you judge me. Scroll the supervisor. We had a caravan arrive. Stuff. Scaling destroyed. All sorts of new followers. The one-turn technology is pretty nice. Got some wolf rats available. Yep, then we'll go for the Unfathomable Horrors in 2 turns there. Ah, they were planning something, the Gelt was. Let's finish off Volkmar first. We'll get a battle against him and Karak Asgaraz. We'll encircle up because I just saw that we have some skill points to pass out. Honestly, for you, make you a mentor. Get all of our other Plague Priests moving on up. A Pyrrhic victory, you say? Shroud of Dripping Death goes back to Gorich. We will not need a single Menace Below. This is going to be more of a fight than I'm giving it credit for. Let's get in there and slaughter us the Grand Theogenist. Gonna have to quickly cut that. Mochi decided to jump up on the desk and smack into the microphone, so we had to shear her up out of the room. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Alright, let's get this battle going. We will throw our artillery teams off to the side here. They are going to target them with their own mortars, which we have to be ready for, but they're definitely going to.
Yes, yes.
Problem is, they're not going to have a lot of time to fire because our monsters are going to close the gap.
Skaven, yes, yes.
Skaven here. Probably put them closer together than I have them. Halberds out to the side to protect against the knights he's fielding.
Storm vermin.
We're going to have to move up under some fire because our mortars are not the most ranged. We'll grab this group and we will guard mode them alone. And then we send the Master Mutator and his forces directly past them. We may actually put them behind
Yes, yes.
as the second wave. Alright, first wave is going to consist of Throt going straight after the Theogenist, Gorich behind, Plague Priest much further behind, Packmaster I want off to the side here, and the Chieftain over here, Broodmaster that gives the Guardian as well off to the side, keep anyone from escaping. Have all of the Ogres, Hellpit, which actually moves slower than the Ogres, which is something I'm going to have to realize. Pull the Ogres back ever so much. They run very fast, the Ogres do. They should be in the same group. The other two mutants all together with the beasties. Packmaster can run in the middle of them. Alright, so we'll grab this whole group here. All the beasties are one. Not all the beasties.
Fine, yes.
Almost all the beasties are one. There we go. Now the battle can begin. Everyone forward. Forward.
By your command.
Throt. I guess go kill those war wagons.
Me never fail.
Oh, I know you won't. And then you three, the super team, is gonna go slaughter these Iron Drakes, because actually that's a very important target. Let's go ahead and get some rat friends in there. Summon both. I mean, if you want to stop Throt, that is entirely up to you. Dead the Onslaught, we'll wait for Standard Die. Verminous Valor. Summon in the Beast Pack. Let you guys move together after this group of Empire Knights. Everyone's here together, give them all the buffs. And then slaughter the Knights. Keep moving, Plague Priest. We're going to give all of these guys a debuff of the Super Wither. And then we send in Death. Those Knights of the Blazing Sun have wronged me. Eliminate. Send the beast through after these great swords. Plague Priest. See those Iron Drakes? They need to go away. Beautiful shot. You don't have enough magic for two of those, so he will hold the line, that Brood Whore, while that blasts on in. Throt's in the middle of a bunch of anti-large. We're going to try to pull him away from that. Get yourself healed, buddy. You took some damage there. Go get Volkmar. Drop a heal down on everyone in the middle of this, since we're going to be fighting against a lot of anti-large. Let's eliminate it a little bit there. In fact, what are we doing fighting against all this anti-large? That's foolish. Pull them away. Oh, I guess we won't have to for long. And the anti-large evaporates. Get on in there after them. And there. Smash them up. Got some more magiques. And we'll engage the Storm Vermin as well.
Good,
Scoot them in. Oh yeah, they've been eviscerated. Let's give the mortar some more targets. Back in the back if we can. Haven't even used most of people's abilities. Like Gorich's. Blend them up, buddy. For some reason, the Grand Theogenist is running away from Throt. I would never have guessed why. More war rats coming on in. Shot caller Throt's rat is incredibly... not something you should do to your boss. Alright, Gorich. He's the man of the Empire for you to murder. Just keep him away from our massed up units because he's going to drop that soul fire down. You guys come over here and kill something else. Look at them run. We didn't even get to see any close-up shots of the monster mash. Faith, steel, and death. Bringing archers to a rat ogre fight is not the way to go. Really weak shots. Those were shooting. They're just peppering our own forces, testing to see how well the new mutations are holding out against the death glow bombs. Always got to test. So much blood. I don't think they're long for this world. Even the Theogenist, he is fighting against Gorich. We'll give Gorich the health potion, so he's not even going to do any damage at all. Ooh, a kiss of the death globes. Wolfrest didn't even do anything. He was watching this duel. Volkmar's trying his best. Spin move, though. How much health you got, buddy? He's going down real slow. Everyone else find a target, slaughter them. Volkmar will die anytime here. Down with the bloody big head. The spin moves don't seem very effective, Gorich. Hit him with something else. Got bored for a second. He is hanging in there forever. You can't kill Volkmar. Another smack. Another one. Oh, that was the end. The guy in the back that did nothing the whole fight launched off as well. That's right. There's a reason your empire in the south fell. A decisive victory. Volkmar, your mustache privileges have been revoked. And we will reclaim Karak Asgaraz. Take it all the way back up to tier 3, because this belongs to us, you fool. Grimsbane. I remember what that did. Beyond traits gained? Yeah. Melee attack for infantry units and defense for infantry units. Okay, I don't think that counts for any of our big beasties, sadly, but it's a trait we gained. And I will know to avoid Volkmar unless I have melee armies from the future. Yes, Vectique. Unfortunately, we can't hit your last mentor, so we'll go for damage walls still. Assault garrison for Gorich. I don't really mind spending money on it as long as it works.
Master Lord of
We will destroy the Rattling Warrens, put in some walls, and then the Rubbish Pit. And we'll just continue to move through the mountains and claim Karak Norn and the Gristle Valley and whatnot. I don't think we will use Throt to do so unless we're able to kind of mop these up quickly, though. But for now, I am out of time for today. I have been at Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne, and I will see you all in the next one.